Everyone told you that AI is replacing jobs and that 2030 is going to be a real problem. Well, it's not, because it's already happening inside your business and inside every other business exactly like yours right now. 4 years ahead of schedule, by the way, and most owners haven't even noticed that this thing is happening. So in this video, I'm going to show you which of these 2030 predictions around AI have already started landing inside real businesses today. We incorporate AI in every single thing that we do in Spore Group, our own business, and it's a shift that we've made because the reality is it's there. We're looking at team roles which are quietly disappearing because basically a line of code has been written to replace that role. Now let's run through three of these really quickly fast, because the pattern here is what matters the most. Not any single fact, but it's the pattern, right? Number one, the prediction was entry-level roles are safe until at least 2030. The reality is in 2026, the admin task, the first draft, the basic scheduling, the routine report, all of that is already done quietly, replaced by a tool that costs less than a coffee a day. Not a forecast, already sitting inside a business that looks exactly like yours and exactly like mine. Second prediction was specialist expertise stays valuable and rare until the machines start catching up sometime around 2030. The reality is they've already caught up. An AI tool can now hand a junior team member the first draft that looks like it came from your most senior person today, right now, not in 4 years' time. Third prediction was that management and oversight roles are safe because somebody has to run the process themselves. The reality is in 2026, AI agents are already running entire workflows end to end, flagging problems, fixing them, reporting back long before a human manager has even opened their laptop and looked at their emails. Now here's the pattern across all three, and something that's worth considering. Every single one of those was supposed to be a distant, comfortable, someday problem that we don't need to think about today. And every single one of them has already happened today, quietly. While most business founders, most business owners, they're telling themselves that they've got years to try and figure it out. It's happening. We're doing it within our own business Spore Group. And here's the uncomfortable question you need to start asking yourself. If you're waiting for some future date to start changing how your business runs, you're not being cautious. You're already 4 years behind. The gap to that distance is only going to get wider. So great, right? There's the scaremonger bit, and everyone's going to shit themselves and call me a clickbait artist to try and get you in. But what do you actually do about it? One shift, and it changes everything downstream from it. The shift is stop being a producer, start being an architect. Now, what's the difference between the two? A producer is someone who does the work themselves. They're hands-on. They do it task by task. An architect is someone who designs and directs how the work gets done and lets the machine or the team execute it on their behalf. That's the entire shift. And right now, most businesses and most business owners are still built entirely on producers and not architects. So here's how you actually apply that. First, go through all of your team with a fine-tooth comb and be honest about who's purely producing, right? Who's doing repetitive work, rules-based work by hand, the exact stuff that's already being automated everywhere else. Now, that's not a criticism of them, let me be clear on that, right? But it's a signal that their role needs to evolve, and it needs to evolve fast before it quietly starts shrinking on its own. Second thing to do is redesign those roles around orchestration instead of around production. Move people up the food chain. Catching what AI misses, as an example, managing relationships, making judgment calls that machines can't make. You're not removing people from the business, you're moving them to a part of the job that actually needs to be done by a human. And the third thing, this is the bit that most business owners miss, or they skip it completely, right? Ask yourself honestly what you're actually selling. Now that much of it is manual labor, all of the processes behind it can be automated. If your business has been selling hours and effort, that's a shrinking market. If it's selling judgment, outcome, expertise, that stuff holds up, it grows. And, in a world of AI automation, that's the bit that's going to continue to grow the business. That third point is the one that actually determines whether this shift helps you or quietly starts gutting your business from the inside out. And that's a genuine product question, right? Not a staffing question. It's a question around what you're actually selling, what product it is that you're trying to deliver, how to package it, how to price it. It all has to reflect in the business and how you're delivering that right now, not what was delivered 5 years ago. Everything's changed. The manual market's completely changed. AI integration's completely changed. What we talk about that in our frameworks. We put together a framework, by the way, the Business Simplified tool that we put together, which you can nail down your product. You can define your product really purposefully using the interactive tool. There's a link in the description below. Go check that out. We use that when we're developing new products in our own business. So a really, really simple tool. Enter a few things, enter your price points, and it clearly defines what kind of product you want to be offering. Go check it out. Really simple, free as well. What's not to love? Now, if you're a young person watching this video and you're wondering how to create your own business, then I've just created a video here which gives you a step-by-step guide. So if you're young, you want to create your own business, follow this video here. It gives you a step-by-step guide to start your own business. Go check it out.